who just love the smell of new products in the morning. Hi everyone, it's Helen, creative head of Shiny Creations here, and I am here with an update. I got new products! I have been working on this all month, actually longer than a month, but I'm gonna call it a month because that was the goal, was to get it done in a month. You don't need to know that, but it's fine. So as some of you may possibly know if you watch my travel channel, probably most of you don't. I've got a lot of new people subscribed, so hi, thanks so much for subscribing. What are you doing with your time? Yeah, some of you may or may not know I spent a year teaching English in China, and one of the things that took up the most time, that all the other teachers absolutely hated, was the making of props and flashcards, the cutting out and the laminating and stuff. It took forever. We always needed them for like every class, and every teacher hated it except this one. I actually, of course I enjoyed all like the fiddly, artistic, time-consuming aspect, and it got me thinking, teachers don't have this time. I know, I've been there, I've done that. In China of all places, which if you don't know, the workload is a lot. And yeah, teachers don't have the time to like make all these blooming flashcards and props and things. And I was like, well, I actually enjoy doing that. I'm good at doing that. I should sell them. And so I've come up with my first one. So I have a whole range of math and language and English supplies. So my first lot are going to be to support learning of fractions. One of the things that as a dyslexic kid growing up was the bane of my life was maths and the abstract concepts of maths. Couldn't get my head around it, I needed a visual, and so I made my own. Back in when I was a student, I made my own, and I would draw things like cakes and pizza, and I would draw it out as the fractions, and then I'd be able to visualize it and say, okay, I can understand that is 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/6, whatever. I could understand that far easier because I'm a visual learner, I'm dyslexic, I needed something to grasp the concept basically with props. And so I honestly think these are going to be massively helpful if you have any kid who is a visual learner, any younger student as well. Like, I think if you use props, younger kids are going to understand more complex situations way easier. If you have a dyslexic child, having a visual prop and an indicator of what it is, the concept that you're trying to teach them, is so helpful. I know this from experience. I was there, I did it. It was incredibly difficult for someone to just try and teach me algebra or something. I needed the visual aspect, to like the tactile playing with it. And that's what's great about these, is although you can learn with them, you can play with them as well. And I've tried this out on my niece and nephew. So my nephew is going to be 6 this August, and my niece is 2. They played with these and they absolutely loved them because, of course, you can do your own little bakery. You can cut out a slice and you could say, I'd like actually 2 slices, and oh, 2 slices, hold on, look, that's 1/4. You know, you can learn so much easier through play, and these are just a gateway into play learning. It is a nice, cheap and easy and durable toy that you can buy from my Etsy site. I am going to have them up on my website eventually as well. I may eventually do them as a downloadable product as well, once I work out how to do that. At the moment I'm going to list them that they are completed already. I have drawn the illustrations. They are backed onto nice cards. They're nice and sturdy. They're laminated, and what's brilliant about that is you can actually, with a wipeable pen, draw directly on to the item and they can wipe it off again. So again, assisting in the learning. This is for fractions and things, but it can also be for language support. So if you are teaching a child another language, say they're learning French or something, say they're learning German, or if they're learning English as a second language, you can write directly onto these pizza. Haha. So again, every time they're playing with it, they can just flip it over and see the word. They can wipe it off, try writing it themselves, practice their handwriting, so that you get the full immersive lesson through play, through tactile learning. It's kind of a brilliant solution to what we're being told to do, which is sit at a textbook and just learn that way. A huge percentage of students do not learn that way, whether they're dyslexic or not, whether they have ADHD or not, whatever. Even neurotypical students, a huge percentage of those don't learn from simply reading a textbook or simply getting, you know, we've got all the Zoom lessons and things. A lot of students will need a tactile, physical thing to actually facilitate that learning, and for them to really get the concept of what it is that you're teaching them. These are a time saver. These are to help make teachers' lives easier, and predominantly the main thing is they're to help students learn as much as possible and to make it as fun as possible as well. So with the fun aspect in mind, I made them beautiful and colourful. So yes, we have a pizza, a full circle pizza with all the different slices. They go up to 1/8 at the moment. I may well make some bigger ones, but for now I think that's a decent size. I've also got this lovely vanilla cake with sprinkles, and because I'm a chocoholic, I also made a chocolate version as well with the little strawberries on. I've also gone the extra step, so in this listing, if you buy any of these ones, you will also get the flashcards, mini flashcards that will come with it. So not only will you have the physical teaching prop that you can order multiples so that the kids can do it in pairs. You can have one just to present in front of the class as teaching, or if you're a parent at home trying to provide extra learning support to your kid, then you can just order one and you can play together with your child and be able to use that as a visual representation of the concept of fractions. And these will help back you up as well, the little flashcards. We've got a whole range of them here, and I say it will correspond perfectly with whatever design. So I've got the pizza ones here, I've got the cake ones as well in both colours, both designs, so that it's all consistent and beautiful. And yeah, they are kind of the perfect size as well. Again, when I was teaching in China, we had big huge A4 size flashcards, but then I actually opted to make these mini ones as well, because of course I was teaching kids from ages 2 were my youngest, and up until 15 was my oldest. So the majority of the kids that I was teaching were between 5 and 8, and their little hands did not want to be able to deal with these huge great flashcards. So I actually, through experience, found that little mini ones are way easier. That's actually the perfect size I have discovered. Because I am a polyglot, those of you who don't know, I speak multiple languages, or I'm trying to, and I'm forever trying to learn new languages, and I've actually made these to assist myself. But I decided, well, I've already made them, I might as well share them with others. So again, as a teaching resource for teachers who are pressed for time, who want really high quality teaching materials for an affordable price, or parents at home who want to support another language, perhaps reading and writing, these would be good for as well at home. So we have here a stationery set. So we've got a book, we have a glue stick, we have a pen, we have scissors, we have writing paper, we have a notebook, a rubber or eraser for our American viewers, we have a sharpener, tape, and a pencil as well. Now all of these, again, just like the fraction cards, are laminated and allow space at the back, a nice plain background, where you can write exactly what you want on there. So if I'm teaching the word book, how to spell it, how to say it, I can write with my dry erase pen on the back, book, and then wipe it off We could play some games. These can very much act as card games as well, if you want to support your child's reading and spelling. This was a big issue for me as a dyslexic kid coming up. I could not spell for the life of me, which made reading incredibly challenging, writing incredibly challenging. And so having physical like props to be able to support me would have been hugely helpful. Now I'm all grown up, I learnt without them. However, it would have been a lot easier had I had a physical prop to support the education. And so I'm making them now to share with you now, so that other dyslexic and learning impaired kids don't have to suffer like me. But yeah, one of the things that I have actually been using them for now as an adult is learning my languages. So in Chinese, the word shu is book, shu, like this. So I can write both the English, the Chinese, or whatever language that you're learning, and then remove, then I've left with just the Chinese. And if I am looking at on the table, looking at all these props on the table, I can try and remember, okay, what's the Chinese word for book? Shu. I can flip it over and then I will be reminded. Now I've done it so that you can do this with dry erase pen, so that you can literally use them for anything. So far, these are the ones that I've designed. I have drawn a lot, I can announce that here. I'm actually working on my own language learning app as well, and that will come with a whole range of flashcards and these sort of props where you can instantly download them, print them yourself and use them in your classroom or at home for your own kids. Or you can buy them ready-made. I'll do the hard work, cut them all out and laminate them so they're perfect quality, ready to go. They'll come all nicely packaged and use them right away. So I am actually developing a whole curriculum based off of my own teaching English as a foreign language, TEFL qualification, as well as my own experience teaching English as a foreign language. It will be open to a number of languages. I don't just want to limit it to English. So far, that's going to be my initial offering, is English, because I'm fluent in English naturally. However, I will be looking to produce a whole range. I'll adapt the entire curriculum to teach a number of languages and subjects. So that is what I've been working on this month. The end of the month, yes, the product should be live by now if I've got my finger out. If not, I will put a link as soon on this video as soon as they are up. But the goal is to have these first ones that I've shown you now up and available, ready to buy, and then I will be adding new ones, new collections regularly. So as I said, at the moment I have classroom stationery and I have the pizza and cake fractions on offer. I'll see how they do, but I'm pretty excited about these. I really do think that they're gonna make a lot of students' lives considerably easier, especially if you suffer from attention deficit or if you have a learning disability like dyslexia or something. It's just a completely different way of learning, and it's a way that is incredibly effective for some students but just has been ignored by traditional education for a long time. So I'm hoping that these will make a difference and help, and if anything else, it's just a really cute, fun game that you can do with your kids. It's something that is very affordable, and you can help better your kids' education and understanding of different things with these, as well as have a fun game with them. Please show these products a lot of love. Let me know. I am open to feedback. If you think something should be bigger, should be more durable, should be more colourful, if you want to request particular things, be aware that the new products will be coming out sporadically as I illustrate them and as I get time to put them up. At the moment it's wedding season, so I have a lot of cake toppers coming in, so I will do my best. But yes, I'm gonna shut up. But hopefully this has been a quick introduction to my new products, my new learning products, and it is really a labour of love from one dyslexic kid to many, hopefully. I hope that these can help people and your kids. And yeah, let me know what you think. All right, if you want to go and check these products out for yourself, they will be live on my Etsy, so you can go see my Etsy shop, link right here and in the description down below. And yes, they will be on my website soon as well. I'm also going to put a blog post of how I made these. And thank you so much, and let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Bye!